Hey guys, so I'm totally caffeine detoxing, so forgive me for whatever's about to happen here in this video. Raw review, let's get to it. So Raw starts with Roman Reigns, who comes out and he talks about how the Royal Rumble is going to be the fight of his life. But that doesn't matter because that's next week, and right now he wants Brock Lesnar to come out. Come on, Brocky Boo, come here, Brocky Boo. Break the walls down. So Chris Jericho tells him, well, Brock is here, but right now you get somebody even better. You get Y2J. And he goes on to tell him how he is there and he's going to be on Chris Jericho's highlight reel. It's going to be the most amazing highlight reel of the entire ever. And then Chris Jericho tells him, hey, I have an idea. Why don't you be a part of it as well? So that, you know, it's more entertaining. Then out come the League of Nations and poor Rusev is stuck with them. So they go on about how, oh my god, they're gonna win the Royal Rumble and they should be part of the highlight reel. And Chris Jericho's like, you know, I would have you guys on my highlight reel, but I want it to be entertaining. Oh, burn, 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 burn. So then we get small dick jokes and Roman Reigns is like, I'll fight you now. That's always, he always makes this weird sound effect with his voice after he's done talking. Have you guys noticed that? Anyway, so he had a match with Rusev, and to make it awesome, Chris Jericho is your special guest referee. Let me just say, Chris Jericho is fine AF no matter how old that man gets. He looks good in stripes, okay? So then they have their match, and of course, you know, the League of Nations, the remaining ones who are not in a match, are stupid, and they're interfering, and they're attacking him when Chris Jericho's not looking. And so Chris Jericho bans them from the ring, and I just love Chris Jericho. You guys, this was really great and entertaining. Wow, we actually had some entertainment this week because Chris Jericho's amazing. So Roman Reigns hits a Superman punch or a spear. I don't remember because he does them so often that it's hard to keep track of them. Then we got Stephanie McMahon yelling at Chris Jericho because she's like, OMG, I didn't say you could do that. And Chris Jericho's like, I miss the 1999 when you were cool and blah, blah, blah. And 1999 kept coming up a lot tonight. Okay, twice. It's technically a lot. So they have a kind of like this power feud, I think, gonna start going on. I think that might be fun. Then we have a match between Brie Bella and who? Oh my god, Natalya. Natalya is back and she's not alone because she's got Paige with her. Woo, excitement. Except this match really fucking sucked. It was boring and stupid, and basically Natalya got her ass kicked for the 2 seconds they had a match, and then, you know, she has her quick little oh my god reversal into the sharpshooter, and then she wins. Welcome back, Natalya. Looks like you're still not gonna get the respect you deserve, but I mean, what do you expect, you know? Okay, so this next thing I just want to let you guys know is seriously outrageous and fucking retarded. They seriously have the nerve to put Ryback with the Dudley Boys. Did you hear me correctly? Yes, Ryback with the Dudley Boys. So we have a match between the Wyatt family and the Dudley Boys with their garbage. It's like they took their dirty laundry with them to the ring tonight, and that was their teammate, who somehow gets tagged in and is like taking up most of the damn match. What the hell is wrong with you, WWE? This is gross. This is not what we want to see. So the Wyatt family wins, and we are moving on. So the Social Outcasts come out, and I just want to let you guys know that I wasn't really paying attention, and when their stupid ass theme hit, it kind of sounded like the old Hardy Boy like theme song, and my heart just fucking fell to the floor. Like, I literally jumped up out of my seat and I was like in my computer screen. I was so fucking like excited, and then they came out and I was so let down. Well, I kind of realized it wasn't the Hardy Boys theme song. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. So Big Show has a match with Heath Jobber, and he destroys all the jobbers because that's all they are, and they're not good. And the match was shorter than a Divas match, which means it really sucks. So then Stephanie McMahon and Vince McMahon come out with the thing of balls. And am I the only one who misses when they made that such a big deal? Like, they used to do it every week or something, like building up to Royal Rumble. They'd have it to where like the superstars were backstage and they'd do it and they'd get their number, and like they'd make it a big deal, and they don't do that anymore. Now it's all like, oh my god, it's gonna be a surprise. Like, that's stupid. I don't want a surprise. I want to know. Anyway, so Stephanie McMahon and Vince McMahon come out and they're drawing the balls to see who's gonna be the first entry. Vince McMahon draws the ball Raw, and it is Roman Reigns. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so they do it again, and it's Roman Reigns, and then they do it 3 times. It's still Roman Reigns because the whole damn thing is full of Roman Reigns because obviously they don't like Roman Reigns, and they want him to be the first because they're trying to make it seem like, oh my god, Roman Reigns is not coming out of the Royal Rumble still champion. But that's exactly how I know that he's going to retain, and that makes me really angry because instead of doing something cool and new, yeah, you know what? Okay, this whole one versus all thing is cool, is exciting, but I feel like they're wasting it on Roman Reigns, and you guys can say what you want to say about that. That's my opinion. I don't think it's entertaining because of it being portrayed on Roman Reigns. If it was somebody else, it would be a lot better, and I would be more into it, but I'm just so over the Roman Reigns hype. Okay? Like, he's not Superman. So then the next match is Becky Lynch versus Tamina, and Charlotte and Ric Flair. They're watching the match go on, and Becky Lynch wins the match because Tamina is just not talented. I'm sorry. Becky's like, oh my god, are you gonna accept my my challenge for Royal Rumble? And Charlotte's like, no. But then Becky Lynch talks Ric Flair into accepting it. And, okay, well, Ric Flair, it's not your title. Dean and Kalisto, I don't fucking know what his name is, versus Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. I thought that, Kalisto, the Rey Mysterio wannabe, was champion last week, and now he's not again. And hands down, my favorite part of Raw was Kevin Owens on commentary. I love him. This match was really good. Kalisto, you know, I make fun of him. I do. And he is kind of like Rey Mysterio wannabe in my head, like, because I liked Rey Mysterio, but anyway, he is really good. Like, he is really, really good, and the way he wrestles is exciting and really good, but like, it's the character, you know? Yeah, that's what's stopping him. But anyway, so something happens and Kevin distracts Dean, and then Alberto does this weird flippy floppy woo thing off the announcer table. It was Matrix shit. Sheamus wins with a bro kick, and that was the match. And I just want to point out that anyone who thinks that Dean Ambrose can't wrestle, you are severely mentally damaged because you don't know what you're talking about. Dean Ambrose is amazing. The New Day has like a wake/funeral for their trombone, whatever the fuck it is. And then Big E has a match with Jey Uso. You know what my favorite part about watching Raw online is? Getting to skip the Usos entrance because they're obnoxious and it's not cool, it's not entertaining, it's annoying. Big E wins. We had a jobber tag match with Neville. He's the only one I actually, you know, cared about. He's the only one that made the match good. I think the face team won, and then we moved on. Jericho's highlight reel, Jericho, So Jericho is out, he's talking, and then Paul Heyman interrupts Chris Jericho. What are you thinking, Paul Heyman? So he does the usual, and he yaps, and he yaps, and he yaps. I could only listen to you, Paul Heyman, when you were talking about CM Punk. Sorry, I'm just not interested in Brock. So then they have the debate about who's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and Jericho's like, well, what if Chris Jericho wins? And Chris Jericho throws Brock over the top ropes. Then what? And then Brock Lesnar comes out all, what? Well, you think you're gonna pick me up and throw me out of the ring? Because I don't think you are. Ooh. And then like a second afterwards, Roman Reigns, everybody, he makes his way to the ring. So as soon as Brock hits the ring, Roman Reigns spears him, and then we get Sheamus and then the Nation League, the League of Nation, they come out to save Brock, except not. They're just kind of attacking everybody. Basically, WWE's like, okay, well, we're going to throw you out there so that Brock Lesnar can suplex you and make himself look really, really cool for the crowd, you know? So, he gets a few suplexes in, and then to add to this confusion of what the fuck is going on, the Wyatt family appears and takes them all out, and Brock Lesnar gets Sister Abigail'd by Bray Wyatt, and then that is how Raw ends, and it was really weird, and I wasn't expecting it, and it was confusing. Anyway, so that was my Raw review. Let me know what you guys think, and sorry if you guys are Brock fans. If you take it too personally, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. All my links will be in the description, so don't forget, elegance is key. Don't be a peasant.